Maricopa County Assessor Paul Petersen is on his way back to Arizona right now, awaiting trial on federal charges accused of running an illegal adoption ring.
County leaders just appointed someone to take over his office this afternoon. Our political editor Dennis Welch live downtown with today's developments in this saga. Dennis?
Yeah, and the county board named Bill Wiley as the next acting administrator of the assessor's office. Now, Mr. Wiley, definitely not a household name out there, but he will likely be serving in this role for the next 4 months while Mr. Petersen serves out the remainder of his suspension. And Mr. Wiley is a veteran of local politics, having run big departments here at the county as well as over at the city of Phoenix. And Wiley was picked over several other candidates and will make over $72 an hour, which is nearly double what Petersen was paid. Now, this move comes just 2 days after the supervisor suspended Petersen without pay and blocked him from having access to his office. Petersen has been released from custody and is reportedly headed back to the Valley tonight. He has 10 days to appeal that suspension, but Chairman Bill Gates said he sees no reason to lift that suspension at this point.
Mr. Petersen is innocent until proven guilty, and no one on this board has considered any of that. This has simply been, was there neglect of duty on his behalf? This board determined that that occurred, both one, on the basis of not being able to be in the office from October 8th through the current date. In addition, there was information that was learned through the audit. So that was the basis for the decision of the board.
And that audit that Mr. Gates was referring to was released on Monday, and it showed that Mr. Petersen used county resources, taxpayer resources, to do a lot of personal and legal work here on the county's time. In fact, the audit actually showed that dating back to 2006, before Mr. Petersen was appointed to the assessor's office, that only 14% of the work that he actually did on his county computer was county related. In Phoenix, Dennis Welch for Arizona's Family.
Dennis, we heard from Petersen's attorney last night who was in Arkansas for the hearing there. He indicated that Petersen would try to head back to his office behind you in that building. Any sign of whether that might happen, whether he'll attempt that, or did the supervisors have anything to say on that end?
Well, and again, as I mentioned, that they have taken some steps. They say that Mr. Petersen's access to his office has now been blocked. He can try to come back to the office, but he's not going to be able to go into his personal office there. Now, he has access to the building just like the remainder of the public, but he's not going to be able to go in there and do any kind of work at this point. At least that's what I'm told.
Dennis, thank you. Yeah, that audit might have turned up a potential crime scene for detectives. Thank you so much.